Ari Up, born Ariane Forster, had a life marked by both artistic brilliance and personal tragedy. As the daughter of John Lydon's wife, Nora Forster, from her first marriage with the German singer Frank Forster, Ari's journey intertwined with that of her stepfather in the vibrant punk scene of the late 1970s. As a member of the pioneering all-female punk band The Slits, Ari Up became an emblem of rebellion and creativity, a kind of underground Frida Kahlo that only a few know. However, Ari's personal life was fraught with hardships. She started touring with The Clash when she was 15, moved to Jamaica at 19, went to live in the jungle for more than a decade, came back to civilization in her 30s just to see her husband murdered, and she ended up refusing cancer treatment, dying at the age of 48 in America after reactivating The Slits.
I was born with a vision of a mission, a specific mission to fulfill in life. And if I'm able to move a step closer to that mission, which is at this point unaccomplished.
The Slits were a pioneering all-female punk rock band formed in London in 1976, initially comprised of members Ari Up, Palmolive, Viv Albertine, and Tessa Pollitt. They played a significant role in the British punk scene. Challenging conventions, both musically and socially.
That they deeply freaked people out on a psychological level. Did the Slits get hassled? They were physically attacked on the streets.
Ari got stabbed. It was just part of everyday life.
Right after I walked out, I was like stabbed just for walking on the street. This is where I got stabbed. Don't know if you see it.
The Slits fused elements of punk, reggae and dub to create a unique and influential style. The debut album, Cut, released in 1979, is considered a landmark. As an all-female band, they were also trailblazers for what eventually became the Riot Girl movement, as opposed to more conventional feminism.
I think we should have to pay tribute to the Riot Girls, because if it wasn't for them, we were totally written out of music, I think, history, when it comes to the old punk times and all of that. So when other groups reform, they really reform.
However, they faced criticism from feminists after posing without bras on the album cover.
One man tried to sue Island Records for crashing his Rolls Royce when he saw the three Slits bare-breasted on a big billboard.
The music that we do, that I do, that can be on the table and heard. That the art that I am gifted with can be out there, and then people can take it or leave it. I'm not here to be loved. I'm here to be heard. This is Ari Up of the Slits, if you remember the Slits.
Yeah, give it up for Ari! Give it up for Ari!
This one, we're gonna do punky reggae, which started by the Slits, the Clash, Public Image, and a couple of others, that's it. So now, we're gonna do this one for Joe! The word of grown-ups is so corrupt. Can it be, can it be, can it be stopped? The word of grown-ups is so corrupt. Can it be, can it be, can it be stopped?
Despite internal conflicts and external pressures, the Slits continued to push boundaries and defy expectations until their disbandment in 1982. By that time, Ari Up was dating a Jamaican boyfriend named Junior Williams, and they had twins. They decided to move to Jamaica with their family, but things didn't go as expected, as often happened with Ari Up.
Some teachers are like, talk to this freak.
As her mother remarried John Lydon, and both continued to support her financially and musically, in the mid-80s, after living in Kingston for a few years, Ari Up got divorced.
It's a very big thing in Jamaica to own your pum-pum.
Pum-pum?
Yeah, your pum-pum, and it's yours, and you're proud of it.
Then spent some time living in the jungle in Central America, embracing Rastafarianism and raising her children in that lifestyle, much to the concern of both Johnny Rotten and Nora.
Because Nora had a kid, didn't she? She had a child
Ariana
herself.
of the Slits, yes.
Yeah.
In turn, she has Ariana has 3 kids of her own, and the 2 twins who are now 21. They've lived with us since 13.
Her biological father, once idolized in Germany, was largely absent during this time.
Oddly enough, we've found some values in family structures. I don't like the idea of one-parent families. It's very tough on the kids. They grow up missing something.
As Ari Up's sons entered their teenage years, they moved to the United States to live with John and Nora, where John took on the role of teaching them proper English and closely monitoring their progress in school.
How does being a granddad feel? Johnny Rotten's a granddad.
It's all right. The Parent-Teacher Association meetings are a scream. I recommend you film them.
What kind of a granddad are you? And what do they call you?
I'm a good one, and I'm loyal.
Before this, Ari Up had fallen in love with another Jamaican boyfriend who tragically was shot while she was pregnant with her 3rd child, Wilton.
We're just gonna do a little bit of a sad song now about my baby father who died when I was pregnant. He was shot very violently in Kingston, and it happens all the time to a lot of women. And so we end up raising our children by ourselves, mostly. So this one, Congo, why you hear that one there, yeah? Congo!
Wilton was raised primarily by his mother, dividing his childhood between Jamaica and New York.
Hey! Don't say nothing bad about Brooklyn. Don't say nothing bad about Queens. Don't say nothing bad about the Bronx. Don't say nothing bad about
us. In Jamaica, Ari Up was not known for her involvement in the punk scene. She was known as Medusa, a dancehall queen highly regarded within the Rastafarian community. In fact, it came as a surprise to many when news reports of her passing referred to her as a punk icon.
And this is me, Ari Up, a.k.a. Medusa.
Medusa?
Me are the original Medusa. M-A-D-U-S-S-A. Then call me Medusa. Me are the original Medusa.
OG.
Yeah, you can look.
My sound is very authentic. I have the Ari Up sound that's very street.
X-rated divas, you know, you don't know. Big up Brooklyn. I'm able to pick up Brooklyn now.
In the 2000s, she spent most of her time in New York, raising her son there.
Germany, this is my sample Sex Pistols t-shirt from my mom, and the other stuff is, yeah, whatever.
At the same time, in between projects with Lee Perry and the Slackers, she reformed the Slits in a more reggae than punk matter. In 2007, she was diagnosed with breast cancer but she refused chemotherapy, believing that her dreadlocks held the power to cure her and that cutting them would be deadly.
No, it's got certain energies that I only touch my own hair. I never let people touch. Of course, that's different. Family and people I love is different, but usually I let people not touch it because it's a form of energy that you get from other people, and this is like a crown. Yeah, you understand, yeah. But it's real.
Very nice.
Okay.
Ari uplived her for 3 more years, always attempting to conceal her illness and seeking a form of immortality through her music.
Even though I'm kind of running out of time, I'm, you know, sort of catching the last train, I think that's the point, is to accomplish a mission and then not be forgotten, make your mark on earth.
In the final months, her family attempted to save her with modern medicine, but it was too late. She passed away in October 2010.
You know, we started the mission when we were little kids, teenagers, and the mission was to always be anti-establishment, but not really in a political sense, more in a way of culture.
Don't leave! Don't leave me! Oh, no!
Friends and family gathered to pay tribute, with her son Pablo making his first public appearance to express gratitude to those present.
Pablo! We love you!
Thank you. This is great. This is far better than I could ever do. And she loved all you guys with a passion. This is the reason why she woke up in the morning, because of you guys. So just want to tell you guys thank you really much.
When Ariane passed away, her son Wilton began living with John and Nora until he started college. The last time John mentioned him, in 2021, Wilton was as liberal-minded as his mother.
So should we talk a bit about Ari, because she was a very unusual character. She did have an extraordinary mind, and she was very, very different and very relaxed about her body. I mean, she pissed on stage, not to be shocking, but she basically desperately needed a piss. And she completely liberated me, actually, about my body. I learned a hell of a lot off her, and we translated that back into the slits as well.
On stage, it is that I'm not really doing a show or performing, you know? It is not that I'm wearing costumes. And it's not that I'm doing a show. I'm just standing there, vulnerable as I am, with all my shit out there, totally uninhibited, and share everything that I've got, and share everything with the people in front of me.
Where are you going?
I thought it's only 1 minute left.
No,
it was. You said cut.
No, it was a minute until we cut. We cut from clip to camera. We're still on.
We're still on?
Yeah. No, we haven't finished.
He was making signs. Are we still on live? Are we still live on?
Yeah.
Are we live?
They got a bit of your ass now.
Yeah, a little bit of my body.
Please, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
On a done, Noah.